Here we go.
180. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Julian Edelman.
A first down there on a pickup to 25. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
58.
They'll run for the first time with Sonny Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Patrick Queen.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy.
Throwing is Newton. This is White on the screen. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
Complete.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now down around his goal line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
Mark Andrews.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd
down.
down.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And a Raven
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mike 58 right there. I'm coming.
They'll run with Michelle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 16, Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds his man Griffin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Ryan Griffin.
From 4 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Score Patriots 7.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he works free. Oh, he breaks another. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 49 yards on the ground.
A 49-yard gain
so
on the
how about
play.
this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Chuck Clark.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch 11, watch 11.
From the end zone, Newton. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it.
Number 28.
3rd down now.
Complete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
What's that? Get it. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Oh, here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Intended for number 28.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, and he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Ingram. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate pass.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback. Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage, but Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when he sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
32-yard
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off play action. Newton. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 1-yard pickup.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points, no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an all-pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick six a season ago, and he delivers another one here. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Ravens nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check, 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 check.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson, forced out to his left. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, oh, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Pass complete to
Mark Andrews,
Touchdown,
his first touchdown
Baltimore.
on the year. And the Ravens
Justin
draw a
Tucker
bit
lining up
closer.
for the extra point.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 24. Check 24. Hey! 20.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. I'm coming. Check. Great. Check.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by by Dante Hightower. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The score,
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back with it, a
14.
touchdown at 21-14.
Justin Tucker to kick
So
off.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means...
Oh, wide open, complete.
And
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Lee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Pinheiro now to have the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score, Patriots 28, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens,
and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Loss of 6 yards.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
At the 23-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Newton. He completes it right side to White. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure, yeah, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll try and run it. First down and more for Jackson, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. The quick feed by Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Raven, first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one caught by Des Bryant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big loss on this play. Wow. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
Jackson's
They get 14 man, but it leads now to a third down.
a 14-yard pickup.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's got Snead. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Complete to Willie
A
Snead.
big-time third down play for the Ravens. 41 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down,
Barney, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Mike's 5-4. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown,
Lamar
Baltimore.
Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Great. 58 for Mike, 58.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Whiteham. And the
It's sad
defense
they made me. I
loses
do
him.
this
It's
for free.
complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Ravens 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch.
Now it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia. It was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.